In this video, I would like to take you through the different channels within the IGEL community. I get a lot of questions about where should I post this or where should I post that? And of course, what do all these channels mean? Believe it or not, we used to have a lot more channels when we first started the IGEL community. If you've been with us since the early days, you will definitely notice a consolidation and also added a bit of a naming convention to some of these channels. I'll take you through what I mean by that as we go through the channels. So first and foremost, we tried to lay everything out as logical as possible. Of course, things always change, right? So you'll find the channels on the left channel sidebar here and under channels by default. And we have a bunch of them. And each of them has a purpose. Let me take you through those. So first and foremost, the announcements channel. The announcement channel is a channel that only I and another admin can post to. The goal is for this to be extremely important IGEL information. So for example, a new product release, a new webinars release, a new on-demand webinar. Hey, a happy hour. That's extremely important. Come and join our happy hour, right? This is the important stuff. You cannot post as a normal member, post to this channel, although you can reply, and you'll see a lot of replies here. We definitely want you to reply because we want to know what you think. So please leave replies. If we post anything, let us know what you think. If you like it, if you dislike it, you have better ideas, what have you. The next channel is the Chit Chat channel. And this is an extremely important channel because this is sort of gives us the community aspect. We do a lot of Q&A, but we also chat a lot. You can see here, for example, Sarah and Ike, our lovely mascot here, the hedgehog, are wishing us all a happy Easter, or me making fun of myself, the fact that I recorded all these videos and, well, I forgot to press record. So I posted that, and then here's all the guys making fun of me. So here's Carl with his awesome Community of the Year award, our survey, blah, 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 blah. I believe, it's a great channel to sort of stay up to date and chat with each other on nothing particular. The next channel we have is the community code channel. And this is all about scripts and anything code related within the UMS, the IGEL OS. If you have anything code related, definitely post it to this channel. If you would like to find a script, maybe it's in this. It's a great channel to search. Community feedback. Of course, like I said, we want to know what you think and we want to hear your feedback. If you have any suggestions, if you have anything you don't like, if you see any problems, please post them in here. Community HCL. This is a channel that was actually created by popular demand. Folks wanted to know, does this device work with IGEL OS? Maybe it's a pointing device. So it's a great channel to search. We also have hcl.igelcommunity.com, which is a Google Data Studios page that lists all the different devices that the community has serviced. So those are not official. They've not been tested by IGEL, but it gives you a good example of what we have out there that's working for somebody somewhere at some place in time. The next channel we have is the community NFR. This is where if you're an ISV, you can post an NFR and give it away to our community members. Or we also have the IGEL OS 11 NFR license that we give you as a benefit to being a member. And that's a fully licensed version of the IGEL OS and the enterprise pack. So you can download this and run this within a virtual machine, follow the instructions on how to do that. The next channel is the Disrupt channel. As you might know, Disrupt is the IGEL's big conference each year. And if we have anything related to that, we post in here and you see people talking about Disrupt. It was really a great time. But we might be doing a Disrupt roadshow at some point. We will put that information in here. Events non-Disrupt related will go into this channel. It's a great channel to find out what events IGEL related are coming up. Feature proposals. Like I said, we want to know your feedbacks. The community feedback was all about telling me how IGEL community is, if you have any suggestions, likes, dislikes. The feature proposals are feature requests. If you have ideas for or wants or likes, wishes for the IGEL operating system, UMS, or any IGEL product or technology, please post them here. I do surface anything you post here, and it goes on to a report to our product management team, and they look at that and decide whether they want to throw it into the product or not. IGEL certification. If you have certification questions, definitely post them here. Also check out our LMS, learn.igel.com, and that is a great place for certification news. IGEL Cloud Gateway. This is where if you have ICG questions, you want to post them here. IGEL competition. What I love about this channel is that it's not IGEL preaching to you, we're the greatest, we're the greatest, we're the greatest, but it's our community members asking questions or sharing what our competition is doing. It's a great place to ask and learn anything about the competition and where we stand with that. The next channel is the IGEL Ecosystem channel, and this is a channel that is going to be where we post anything related to our ecosystem, our alliance partners. And as you might know, the IGEL OS has over 80 integrations in it, and actually even more than that. This is where they're going to be able to share their news and what's new related to IGEL and their technologies. The IGEL hardware channel. This is if you have any questions about any of the IGEL hardware itself. Hey, we have a UD2 and it's not working with this. It's a good place to ask Q&A. Hardware compatibility. This is, does it work with something? A little bit different than HCL. HCL is more, hey, we know this works. The compatibility is, hey, we have a question about, I'm having an issue with this. Maybe you can help me out. IGEL licensing is licensing related questions. IGEL OS and IGEL UMS are really the heart of the community. This is where there's a lot of questions and answers related to the IGEL OS and the IGEL UMS. The next channel is IGEL Win 10, which is like the OS, but it's the Microsoft Windows version running on our thin clients. So if you have any questions related to that, post them here. New product releases. This is one of my favorite channels because this is where we'll find all the latest releases of the operating system, the UMS, the ICG, any of the IGEL technologies. You will also find private builds. In between our releases, we will release private builds, and they have, for example, here, different fixes. Maybe it's a security fix. Here's some resolved issues, also some new features. Maybe it's an update for the Citrix client or the VMware client. It's a really great channel to keep your eyes on. Definitely do. And the next channel we have is the official IGEL news. And this is news from IGEL.com, our press releases, our blog articles, anything that's official IGEL news is going to be shared with you here. It's a great way to keep up to date with what's officially announced from IGEL. OS customization channel. If you want to customize the look and the feel, any sort of customization questions, this is a great place to put it. In the next few channels, you'll see have a prefix to them. And these channels are not general channels per se. And I'll explain what I mean by that. So the TP prefix means technology partner. And I had to go into my channel list and browse the different channels to add this. So you're not automatically added to this group by default, but I have. And in the future, you'll start seeing more and more TP channels, technology partner channels. And this is where our technology partners are able to share what's the latest and greatest with them related to IGEL. It's a great way to keep up to date with our technology partners and how they're adding value to you as an IGEL customer. Then we have the UG, and the UG stands for user group. So we have one released by Aaron Parker here, which is a great channel for user group of Australia and New Zealand. So if you're one of those guys, you can definitely join this channel and learn all about what they're doing down there, down under. And then we have IGEL SCUG, which is actually hosted by Trey Baumgartner. And Trey is an absolutely wonderful guy. And he's one of our channel reps down in Texas area. And he's created a group for his customers and partners. And they have 121 folks in there, and they're sharing this and that and what have you. So if you're in that area, definitely join this group to keep up to date with what Trey's doing and what IGEL's doing in that area. The next group is a user group, and these are our friends over at IGELexperts.com. And this channel is for really sharing the posts onto IGELexperts.com. So this is not a channel for asking them questions. It's a channel for staying up to date with their posts. They're writing great articles, great how-tos, really expert tips and tricks. We love this so much, we created an entire channel for them so you guys could keep up to date with what they're doing. Then, of course, the last one is the PVT, and this is a private channel. Believe it or not, Slack can do private channels, and I have a private channel with some friends of mine just talking about community ideas. Those are the channels we have. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to direct message me. On that note, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being an IGEL community member.